The lower EICAS screen is controlled by two switches located below the lower display. Pressing the engine switch will display the secondary engine indicators, which will be covered in the power plant lesson. Pressing the switch a second time will remove these indications. Pressing the status switch will change the display to the status page on the lower EICAS screen. The upper left corner of the status page is used to check hydraulic quantity, auxiliary power units, EGT and RPM, and crew oxygen pressure. The lower left corner displays the flight control positions for the rudder, the ailerons, and the elevators. The brake temperature values for each main gear are displayed on the lower right side. Status messages appear in white on the upper right side of the screen. These messages indicate equipment faults. The newest message appears at the top of the list and the oldest at the bottom. Should more status messages be present than appear on the screen, a page number appears on the bottom of the list. Pressing the status switch removes first page and displays the next page of status messages. After all status pages have been reviewed, pressing the status switch again blanks the lower EICAS CRT. In flight with the status page not displayed, a status cue appears in the upper left corner of the lower screen if a new status condition occurs. The new status message can be viewed by pressing the status switch. When the message appears, the status cue will extinguish. The event record switch is used to store system data in EICAS memory for maintenance purposes. Pressing the switch records the current EICAS data from all aircraft systems. EICAS memory only retains information from the last event. Each press of the event record switch erases the previous data and records the current EICAS data. The computer selector determines which EICAS computer provides data to the displays. The selector is normally set in the auto position, with the left computer controlling the EICAS system. Should the left computer fail, control of the EICAS system is automatically switched to the right computer. The selector also allows for the left or right EICAS computer to be manually selected, with no automatic switching. The EICAS displays can be dimmed or brightened using the brightness control knob. The inner control adjusts the brightness of both display indications, and the outer control adjusts the brightness balance between the upper and lower displays. The last two controls on this panel, the thrust reference set knob and the maximum indicator reset switch, will be covered in the power plant section. The lower EICAS screen can also be used by maintenance to display system data when the aircraft is on the ground. The maintenance mode can be canceled by pressing either the engine or status switches. Now let's try a few more questions. Now let's look at the EICAS abnormal operation. In flight with the computer selector in the auto position, a loss of either EICAS computer will cause the word status to appear in the upper left corner of the lower display. Pressing the status switch will identify which computer has failed. Missing pointers or digital readouts can indicate that the controlling EICAS computer is providing unreliable data. Manually selecting the backup computer will determine if reliable indications are available. Should either of the EICAS CRTs fail, a compacted display will appear on the other screen, along with an EICAS display advisory message. Should EICAS fail, the standby engine indicator automatically provides backup engine indications, and the master warning caution lights and the system fault lights are used to monitor abnormal conditions. Now let's try a few questions.